Hey, I'm Explorer Lisa. I explore conversations deeply with empathy and rapport, uncovering meaningful insights along the way.
Hi, I'm Empathetic Bob, your empathetic interviewer. I connect deeply, ensuring insightful, meaningful conversations with empathy. How are you feeling today?
Hi, Tone. It's great to connect with you today. We're going to focus on your experience as it relates to the job requirements. Let's get started. Can you tell me about a time you successfully managed a complex project from initiation to completion?
Absolutely. One example that comes to mind is when I led a microservices migration project at my previous company. We started by gathering requirements and mapping out the existing architecture. Then we moved on to designing the new services, coordinating with different teams, and handling all the deployment and testing phases. Ultimately, we completed it on time and within budget, which really improved our system scalability and performance. Let me know if you'd like more
That
details
sounds
on
like a
any.
significant undertaking, Tone. What was the most challenging aspect of that migration, and how did you specifically address it?
Yeah, definitely. One of the biggest challenges was ensuring data consistency across the different microservices. Since we were splitting a monolithic application into multiple services, we had to deal with data synchronization and avoid any potential conflicts. To tackle that, we implemented eventual consistency patterns and used event driven architecture with message brokers. We also put a lot of emphasis on thorough testing and monitoring to catch any issues early. That really helped us maintain reliability throughout the migration.
That's a great approach to handling data consistency. How did you measure the success of those measures, and what key performance indicators did you track to ensure reliability?
Absolutely. We tracked several key performance indicators. First, we monitored system uptime and availability to ensure that services were always responsive. We also kept an eye on latency metrics, making sure that request and response time stayed within acceptable ranges. Another important metric was data consistency checks, where we verified that data across services remained synchronized. We also looked at error rates and the frequency of service failures, and we used logging and monitoring tools to keep track of these KPIs in real time. All of this helped us ensure that the migration was successful and reliable in the long run.
It's clear you have a strong understanding of project management and technical execution, Tone. Given our time constraints, I'd like to shift gears slightly. Can you describe a situation where you had to collaborate with a difficult stakeholder or team member? How did you navigate that relationship to achieve a positive outcome?
Absolutely. One situation that stands out was when I worked with a stakeholder who had very different priorities and communication styles from the rest of the team. Initially, it caused some friction and delays. To navigate that, I made an effort to really understand their perspective and goals. I scheduled regular one on one meetings to ensure open communication and tried to align our objectives by highlighting common goals. I also made sure to keep transparency in our progress and setbacks, and over time, that built trust and improved collaboration. Ultimately, we managed to reach compromises that benefited the project, and it turned into a positive and productive working relationship.
That's a valuable skill, Toan. How did you specifically adapt your communication style to better align with that stakeholder's preferences and ensure your message was received effectively?
Great. great question. One of the main things I did was to adapt my communication to be more concise and direct, especially since that stakeholder preferred brief and to the point updates. I also made an effort to use their preferred communication channels, whether that was email or direct messaging, rather than relying on long meetings. I also tried to actively listen and validate their concerns, which helped build rapport. Additionally, I made sure to follow up with summaries and action items to keep everything clear and aligned. Over time, these adjustments really helped improve the overall communication and collaboration.
That's a very thoughtful approach, Tuan. We're nearing the end of our time. One final question. Looking back at your experience, what's one key lesson you've learned about adapting to changing project requirements or unexpected challenges?
One key lesson I've learned is the importance of flexibility and proactive communication. When project requirements shift or unexpected challenges arise, being adaptable and maintaining an open line of communication with the team and stakeholders is crucial. It helps in quickly realigning priorities and finding creative solutions. Ultimately, staying open minded and being willing to pivot as needed has been invaluable in ensuring project success.